welcome to Centurions Corner, and today we are looking at the new mould from AliExpress and China. So this has just come through the letterbox today. It is actually a copy of this official one here, which is the 322nd company. I have slightly modification this one. I actually put some extra paint jobs, extra scarring, sorted out some of the blue parts, and obviously added the extra sort of black brow and weathering around on the actual figure. But we will do a comparison to this guy, the articulation, the weapons, and even the colouring, etc. over the top. So in this package I have got one of those figures. I just purchased one just to see what they're like, and this is exactly how they come. Inside it just feels quite compact, but it's just a standard figure. They did do white ones on there, but I was a little bit too slow. So we've got some pictures from Gareth Baker, who's one of the followers of the channel and also on the Facebook group as well. So if you want to join that, you can go down in the description down below to look at more of the actual pictures as well and give him a thumbs up. So yeah, I was a bit slow in getting those. The helmet looks slightly off, it looks a little bit smaller compared to the orange one, but I managed to pick up one of these so we can actually have a closer look. So with this packaging, as you can see, it's just a sealed jiffy bag, which we can actually completely cut open. And inside we've got a nice little bubble wrap kind of thing here. So I guess let's release the plastic and get him out. And inside he's in another bag, which is looking good quite so far. And this is also sealed. And then here is the actual figure. So I'm going to go away, do some comparison shots, have a really good look over him, and indicate all the sort of different things that we have. And I'll see you in the review. So here he is, we've been away, we've taken his photos, put him through his paces, and I must admit that this bootleg is really close to the original figure. Some places it may be a little bit better, but in other places it does lack a little bit. So obviously this is educational. I don't condone the purchase of bootlegs. I cannot say where I actually get these from on AliExpress. All I can say is actually he's from AliExpress. The rest you have to look for and do your own searches, I'm afraid. But yeah, this figure really good. I paid about, it's a bit more than a normal standard bootleg, so you're looking about £14 to £15 for this guy. It comes with two accessories, which is a DC rifle carbine. It's just that new standard looking one, very kind of black and sort of really straight edged with that large trigger finger on there as well. So his finger does have a trouble trying to get it into that point there, and it does look a little bit bowed as well. Obviously no paint applications on here, exactly like the official as well. And the other accessory he comes with is his DC carbine that you can hold nicely in this one. It's not as too big of a trigger in there, and you can hold that quite well in there. But actually physically looking at the figure, we can actually see it's actually got, is made of a nice, very nice gloss kind of plastic on there. The helmet itself looks really good. When the first time these guys come out officially, there was a lot of bow kind of ness to it. They were kind of warped in certain areas. They have got better since they brought out this sort of the Elite Squad Trooper, but obviously this is the official one here. I did remove the helmet, however, but as you can see, it's just on there, it just is slightly warped still. On this side you can really see that kind of warpedness there compared to the bootleg one here, which you can see it's done really well to that. The rest of the actual markings are very identical all across the figure as well, and all the way down to the scraps. And obviously I've added a few more sort of scrapes and stuff, but even the blue is nigh on identical as well on there. So taking a closer look at the figure, we can go through his articulation. He has got a turnable head, left, right, down and all that, but it is slightly loose. As you can see, it's so easy to pull off that peg. He has got a Tamara Morrison up there in his head part there. Arm wise, we have got the rotation here, we've got the butterfly joint as well just like the original, but as you can see, they are a lot looser there. They do pop out quite well, and the same on this side as well. They do pop out as well, so you can actually feel the sort of like the release and the movement there. It is a lot wobblier compared to the official. On the arms, we have these parts here, and these are actually really rigid and hard, unlike the original where they're all kind of soft. Here, these are rigid, so they do kind of, you have to be really careful and slowly do the elbow bend, as it's going to get pinched there in the middle there, so you've got to take your time, otherwise it may snap over extreme use. The hands, they do rotate, but they do pop out of the actual holes really easily, so this is the downside on these bootlegs. They do pop out. A little bit of force on his left hand, but his right hand easily comes out, a little bit too easy, especially when you're posing around with his gun. Going down to the legs, it's exactly the same on the knees as well. These are made of a more rigid plastic compared to the official, and these are still on that soft vinyl as well. But even going down to his feet, we actually got the same logos on the side here with those numbers as well. So as you can see, it's really identical. A few other little bits I noticed just around here, you can actually see like there's a warping on the mould kind of part here on the belt and around on the side. But apart from that, it's pretty much identical, and a very good army build, I would say, probably in the background. And I'd love to customize this guy up in the future to make him into something completely different that we haven't seen before. So it was just a quick overall of this figure. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can try and find these on AliExpress. Don't ask down below, and I'll see you again next time. Take care and see you soon. Bye.